Hi folks, my name is Kwon Byung-chul. I work as the Director of eLearning Center, KDU. I guess LMS of KDU is hella complicated, right? And you still do not have an idea of what functions are for. On top of this, setting up classroom management is another mystery, right? LMS is full of mystery and it's just stacks of functions that are not your cup of tea. But at present, we have no choice but to use it. So in this video, I'm going to present a quick guide of how to use LMS system of KDU. As a user of this system, like you as a faculty, I'll demonstrate the steps we follow to upload teaching materials and manage our classes. It's just a simple tips for uploading the contents and check if they are available for your students. Okay, let's get started. Okay, this is our school homepage. We need to go to portal system right here. And you can see where the eLearning Center homepage. And let me go to my classroom here. Okay, if you want to upload teaching materials or contents on your classroom, you need to go here first. 판업토 바로 가기, okay. And you have to create folder. Yeah, I made two folders here, which is CS and English 1. You can add folder here too. Okay, let's see what's in my folder, English 1. Yeah, in this folder, these are all my contents to upload. Okay, if you want to upload your contents, you need to create folder of your class like this. And then after create your folder of your classroom, you need to go here, 만들기, and there are several options you can choose. In my case, I pre-made my video clips, so I should hit this button and then I have to hit here and search for my folder of the video clips. Yeah, these are all pre-made video clips. So let me see this one. This is a video of English 1 introduction. Okay. Yeah, it takes some time to be completed. Okay, it's completed now. And next, this is important. You should share these contents to your students by hitting this button, 공유. And you need to invite the user of the contents, I mean your students. So you have to put 학생, students, and hit the button and save it. Then your students can access the contents you've just uploaded, right? So upload every contents like this, and you need to hit this button to share the contents. If not, your students cannot get access to your contents. All right? Okay. And then let's go to the class. You can see a lot of menus on this menu bar. This is class home, and this is for syllabus. This is lecture management or class management, and this is notice or bulletin board. This is for a teaching material. This is for Q&A, and yeah, this is quite similar to teaching materials. I don't know what's the difference. Okay, and this is a home assignment. This is for discussion and team project, test and quiz. And this function is for the survey and questionnaire. And this is for the learning progress and statistics. And this is for the grading. And this is for the enrollment of the students who are going to sit in your class. And this is for TA, teaching assistant. And this is for the material storage. And this is for the management of these menus. And this is for the student mode. And this is for the student materials, whatever. Okay, lots of functions, right? I think you need to try all these functions if you have time to know what the exact functions is. Okay. Okay, now let's go here. 강의 관리, class management or lecture management. These are all set up now. Before that, you need to go here, teaching material adding button, and you can see 6 types of teaching material, which are contents and discussion and teaching material and assignment and quiz and test. If you hit contents, this box will be appeared, and you have to put the title of the contents and description of the contents right here. And then you need to set up the starting schedule, starting date of studying these contents, and then the deadline of studying these contents. And this box is for the choice of teaching tool, online lecture, online test, offline lecture, offline test. If it is video contents, it should be online lecture. So choose online lecture, and the running time is automatically reflected if you choose this button. This is the type of contents. My type is Panopto VOD, so I choose this one, and I have to search for the file I've uploaded by hitting this button. Okay, go to English 1 folder. This one is I've uploaded, English 1 introduction. Okay, you need to bring the URL of this contents by hitting this button. Okay, and then starting time is reflected, which is the real running time of these contents. Okay, then save. You can see right off here, which is we've done together. Okay. All the other materials of week 1 are done by the same steps we just followed. Okay. If you collect some modules, you just hit this button. This is for correction. Okay. As the icon show, this is for the deleting the contents. Yeah, then it is deleted. And if you need to correct anything in these modules, you just go this button. Okay. You can change the title of the contents and the description of the contents and the starting date and end date, and the types of contents and the channel of the contents, whatever in these areas you can change or adjust. Okay. Here's key things you need to remember. According to the school policy on online learning, you are required to upload video contents that run at least 25 minutes a credit. So if your class is 2 credit, you need to upload your video contents. That's at least 50 minutes running time. Okay. If your class is 3 credit one, you need to upload 75-minute video clips, right? To be honest, I have no idea why 25 minutes a credit. You know, colleges and universities should follow the guidelines of Ministry of Education. And Korean society and culture is red tape oriented. So why 25 minutes? It's quite absurd and unscientific criteria. But unfortunately, we have no leeway to change that. Okay. 25 minutes video contents, a credit. If you do not meet that requirements, your contents is not available for your students. It's not to be opened to the students. And on top of the 25 minutes video contents, you should add other types of teaching material, like discussion and supplementary materials and homework and home assignment, quiz and test. So the total time, including 25 minutes video clips, should be 50 minutes a credit. If your class is 2 credit 1, total studying time of your uploaded materials should be 100 minutes. Okay? If not, your teaching contents are not open to your students systematically. Okay? Okay, let me recap today's lecture. You need to go to Panopto here, and then you create your folder there, and then you have to upload your video contents. And at this point, the important thing is you should share your contents you've uploaded. If not, students cannot get access to that contents. Okay? And then go to the class management menu, and then right here, by hitting this button, you need to upload your contents. by these categories. Okay, contents, discussion, teaching material, home assignment, quiz, and test. The key thing here is the contents. It should be 25 minutes video clip, a credit. Okay. On top of that, other teaching materials, total time should be over 50 minutes, a credit. Okay. After you've done this, you need to check if your students can access your contents by hitting this menu. Yeah, this is the screen from the perspective of students. So if you want to know your delivery of your contents is okay, just hit this button. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it has no problem. Then all things are wrapped up for this English 1 Week 1 module. Okay.